Hi guys, it's Alessandra and I'm doing a Thanksgiving mukbang. This is my first holiday mukbang. I've done a few mukbangs or social eating, some people call it social eating, on Twitch, but I haven't really used Twitch in years because no one really followed me on there, so I got some wine. I'm 34, so that's okay. I have a biscuit with margarine that I took a bite of to make sure it was done. That's why I did that. Got some Gardein turkey. It comes with its own gravy, and these are the cutlets. And I just put some oregano on there because I couldn't find parsley. And then I just put some paprika. Then I did roasted carrots with pepper. Watermelon radishes with a little bit of salt. And a pumpkin cake from this place in Brooklyn. I'll put their email below if you guys want to check them out, or maybe their Instagram. I don't know which one's easier for you guys. I'll put I think they have a website. That's just like a pumpkin cake, like a crumb topping. Anyway, I don't know if you guys have seen me do a mukbang before, but if any food I don't finish, I do finish later, so nothing is getting wasted, so don't worry. Alright, let me say grace. Thank you, God, for the food in front of me. And please, Lord, help everyone find the inner strength. Well, all the billionaires on the planet find the inner strength to share their wealth with everyone so that we could all have food. Amen. All right. Margarine is over on the bottom. I love these. I actually might be able to finish everything. I'm hungry. I'm sure my phone will stop filming and I'll have to start again. Shifting a bit. I put some paper plates under here so you guys could see me eating. I need to get a steak knife. Well, I have a butter knife since I don't eat meat, but some of the meat alternatives kind of really, yeah. So I'll just eat a big hunk of it, which is not what I wanted to do. Now that I've tried everything savory. This is a little more, is this their table wine? Yeah, it's table wine. I'm surprised it's so, I want to say dry. I did go to bartending school. But that was when I was 19, and I don't remember any of it really. I would have to retrain myself. And I did do a little wine pairing. I also did a little wine pairing in culinary school, which is just when I was 23, but I don't remember that either. If you guys want to write in the comments below something you're thankful for, I know on the children's channel you can't comment, but I don't know if I'm going to upload this to my children's channel. I don't think I will. This is so good. Let me just... Should have grabbed some pumpkin log for the dessert. But real Thanksgiving's coming up, so I don't want to overdo it. It's good with a little bit of gravy. For any non-Americans watching, when they see biscuits and gravy, they don't like mean turkey gravy like what I'm doing right now. It's like a special white gravy, but a lot of people do like dip their biscuits in meat-based gravy. If that's like what they have. Does that make sense? I don't know if I should make a video explaining it because I am vegan and I feel like someone else. I know I like to dress up and decorate for you guys for like the holidays and stuff, but like, I don't know why this car accident has still got me feeling like shit. It really wasn't. I don't know if it's the Lyme disease, which is weird because I've been treating it for like 2 years, so. And I thought my arthritis and everything would go away. And I guess because I was bit by a tick 7 years before that, and like 9 or 10 ticks 2 decades before. It was like 7 or 8. It's probably just so much in my system. I should have known that something was up because after like the first few tick bites, I started getting a lot of nasal infections and stuff. But I thought that was because like I was like overweight and maybe just not healthy because of that. I don't know. Well, I was like 20 pounds overweight, but I think that's a lot for a little kid. More like at the time it was probably more like 10 actually. I'm like 10 pounds overweight, but you know, you blame it for your health problems. Yeah, all the margarine like soaked it to the bottom. It's like saturated. Mm. Glad I made this small because I think I could just finish it. The cake is gonna be like half of it, like yeah. Just like a table. But I can't put this on my kids' channel. I mentioned weed. Even for medical uses, I don't want kids to get any ideas. Like, I don't want a kid to have a headache and be like, oh, there, I could smoke weed. Because no. think a medication I took daily would not make me cough. But, I wish they made better liquids, but they all taste terrible, or they're like just straight up oil, and I'm like already overweight. I don't know if you guys noticed. I think I've gained like 45 pounds since I started this channel, which is what makes me think I caught a second type of Lyme disease later on, even though when they like did all the tests, well, the one doctor who was a Lyme disease specialist in New York State did all the tests, they kind of like were like, oh, you must have had it for decades. But I'm like, I started gaining a lot of weight around, and that's when like I started getting like nose infections again. Although I guess when I was younger and I got bit by the first couple of ticks and I got my first like nasal infection, that was actually kind of a good thing. Even if it was from the Lyme disease, because the antibiotics they gave me to treat that also treat Lyme. So I'm thinking it kind of slowed the growth, maybe? Oh my god, I'm like, this is a Thanksgiving video and I keep talking about my Lyme. I'm gonna have to hashtag Lyme. We should talk about what we're thankful for. Strangers and my cousins and sister. Please. Let's do comments mostly. Write what you're grateful for. I'm grateful that I found a great therapist, even though, like, they don't take my insurance, but instead of charging me $150 an hour, they're charging $80, which is pretty cool. On sitcoms, they always say, like, $200 an hour, but I don't know where they get that extra $20 from, because Long Island's pretty expensive. I watched Charlie Brown Thanksgiving yesterday with my mom. We pay for Apple TV like 4 months out of the year because there's some shows we like on there, but we already have so many streaming services. So I'm probably going to watch the New Year's special before New Year's. I love Charlie Brown. I'm only on the 3rd episode of Central Park because, like, for some reason, I keep forgetting to watch that whenever we have Apple TV. I just watch all the Charlie Brown stuff. And there's like 3 seasons of that show. The fuck was that? Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry. I'm having a panic attack. The laundry room door blew itself open. So, so I smoked extra weed because I banged my back when I saw it because I got scared that, and I was like, why is this open? That just freaked me out because I'm like, why does it sound like a door slamming right next to me? But, yeah, I think it's just the wind because when I went over the cameras, it looked like no one was here. But I fucking hated that. Yeah. So, I put up the indoor locks. What are the, like, it's like the, not a chain, but this one's like, whoop. Anyway, I put that lock up instead of just the door because apparently that's old and shitty. There's a hardware store right by me. I think I actually know how to do it myself. My dad showed me. I have to technically ask permission, but yeah, I might just do it. Anyway, so back to eating and smoking and drinking. It's freaked me the fuck out. I mean, it's like rainy and shitty, so if someone broke in, it would probably be just for shelter, but it's not weed. No, that's food. But I still wouldn't like that. Oh, that's a beauty mark. I still wouldn't like that. So, yeah. So my camera probably was going to shut off soon anyway. Hopefully there's a Thanksgiving filter. Because I still have my Halloween American Dad poster up. I'm really not feeling well. Also, if you're wondering what that is, I put up a Trans Lives Matter poster that I got from the NYCLU. I don't know why it's called the NYCLU in Nassau County instead of just the ACLU of Nassau County. Instead, it's, yeah, I don't know. Okay, anyway. It's a human rights thing. Like a human rights group thingy. I don't realize how bad it would look on camera to just have a poster sticking out of the corner. But, like, I don't really know how to get the levels good for mukbangs. I just tried to put a, like, piece of fabric under here to make it look higher up. Since I was like, let me utilize my heart attack. Oh. My psychiatrist actually taught me to use prayer as, like, a coping mechanism for panic attacks. But because I brought up religion, she did not bring it up first, which is good because I don't think you should try to, like, force your beliefs on people. Especially if you're the therapist. But I brought it up that I was Christian. I also brought up that I have a phobia of going to church because I was watching a church on YouTube a couple of months ago and the guy just went on like a rant about how you're not really a man if you make less money than your woman and you're letting your woman down and you should be ashamed. And I was like, this is terrible, but it was on YouTube and a little old, so I was like fast forwarding to try to like a few hours old. So I was like watching at double speed, not fast forwarding, watching at double speed to try to get past all the horrible remarks so I could just enjoy my church. Oh no, this was my friend's church. My church does a shitty broadcast, so I barely watch it. But anyway, I'm like speeding through, and then they go in a transphobic rant, and like completely ignore that intersex people are born. I got weed on me. Ignore that intersex people are born and a creature of God. So of course, you could be trans or non-binary. Because why would God make intersex people if that's like, if gender was so like set, like it just doesn't. So I like got sad, and now I told them I'm nervous. Like I go to like a church virtually. That's like a church I not grew up with, but went to their preschool, and I like watch them virtually sometimes. But I'll turn it off after 20 minutes because I had a bad experience at my friend's virtual church, and I'm worried they're gonna say something terrible. And I'm like, I'm not down. Like, ugh. Like, I have so much to be grateful for. I don't know why that pastor is, like, not grateful for stuff and, like, went on that butthead rant. It was so stupid. Like, example, I'm thankful that no one broke into my house. And that it was just the wind. And I'm thankful that I live close to a hardware store and know how to change the locks. And I'm thankful there's indoor locks. And that top lock, but I think that one's annoying to use. Like, I know you could open it with the key from outside, but I hate that one. I also don't normally enter through the laundry room, because why would I enter my apartment through the laundry room? It's like a public area. Like, that's weird. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, hey, this is exactly where I am. I'm so grateful for these. I don't know if you could, sell them at normal stores. They're, like I said, watermelon radishes. Also, I'm not sure if you could eat the skin, but I've been eating it. And it said you could with regular radishes, so I just assumed watermelon radishes were the same. Oh no, the food's almost done. None of my cats joined us. They must be saving their appetite for actual Thanksgiving. And no more carrots. And no more margarine biscuit as I soak up all the gravy. So good. So I've just been stirring up the gravy, wondering if it would wilt the table. I just had to move it. Oh, that looks like it would have wilted. Like, welted. Whatever happens to wood. The reason I'm using a coaster for my wine. Well, I'm using a coaster because even though it's red wine, I kept it in the fridge because I had opened it to literally use like half a glass of wine to like make a soup. If you follow me on Facebook, which seems to be my only popping platform right now, you would know that I made a French onion soup. So tasty. That's the turkey gone, biscuit gone. There's some margarine left over from the biscuit and some gravy from the fake turkey. And goodbye. Watermelon radishes. Oh no, did I not get a fork? Wait, I think I have my disposable forks here. I do, but I feel like it's weird to eat with like a wooden, because it's such a fancy dessert. Okay, it's fine. It's pumpkin dessert time. I'm grateful I have a cake from Brooklyn. Oh my god, how much gravy did I get on my freaking table? Like, wasted my favorite gravy. Also, these are bamboo tissues. Some of what Grove makes is good and some of it's not. Like, some of it's like fake plastic free. This is the pumpkin cake. I'll try to take a photo. Oh, can you not set a timer? I'm gonna pause you for a second. I took the photo. Ooh, look at these layers. It's weird because it's a crumb cake with like icing, which made the crumbs like uncrumb, but they're still crummy. Anyway, but it's good, and you can taste the pumpkin in the slice. Still my first glass of wine. It was probably going to stay my first glass of wine. I'm drinking so slowly. Oh, this is no good. I should have got a spoon. It's like some sort of cinnamon paste they put in there. Oh. Just wanted to take a photo. I really don't drink that much anymore. I wish bars, like, had non-alcoholic drink options. Like, or like beer cocktails, because then you'd only really be drinking like half a beer, and it'd be like a cocktail. That would be cool. I'm gonna try to eat it from this side for you guys. Your viewing pleasure. How am I doing? Try it lefty. It's very you can still tell it's a crumb top, but it's like moist too. No. I'll never recover from that loss. Like, even though I'm, like, not feeling well enough to, like, I don't know if it's, like, the Lyme or the car accident or both, like, to dress up for you guys. I did do some makeup, as you can tell. Literally, I took, like, foundation and went, like, then I took, like, lip gloss and went, and then I took highlight and went like this, because I was like, I'm not going to do a bunch of different makeup. And then I just put on eyeliner with no eyeshadow, no eyeliner. I mean, eyeliner with no eyeshadow and no mascara. I should start writing scripts for my video, but with my dyslexia, I'd probably make it like, I wouldn't be able to read it. Whenever I've been in a play, I've had people read the lines to me, and that's how I memorize them. Also, I haven't been in many plays. This actually goes pretty, like, good with the cinnamon. I feel like as table wine, it should have gone better with the food. But it goes good with the cinnamon. I'm about to blow my nose, so skip ahead like 6 seconds if you're a scaredy cat. Oh, refreshing. My back still hurts from that intruder trying to enter the building through the laundry room. Pretty sure you have to ask before they're just changing the locks. I'm a landlord myself, so I know you're not supposed to just be doing stuff. Molly just ran past. I guess he has the zooms. Zoomies? Are you a zoomy boy? What are you even hunting? You're not trying to play with Pepper, right? She doesn't like you. I'm grateful that I have 2 beautiful kitties. I'd be more grateful if the older kitty let the younger kitty play, or if the younger kitty minded their business, but I'm still grateful for them. You are my light. Oh, and if you're wondering if my cats are vegan, Pepper used to be vegan, but I had to stop because the vegan food costs more and I'm poor. I mean, not really stop, because sometimes people give me free vegan cat food. But Wally eats animals because he has a sensitive tummy and he can't have, like, pea protein. I literally only can give him turkey pate and then dry chicken food. And it can only be from 2 different brands, otherwise his tummy will get upset. And if you're wondering how cats can be vegan, the answer is science. They literally, like, somehow, like, they make cat treats that are, like, made from cloned mice meat. So it's like how they made that cloned burger, but it's like mice meat and a cat treat. But, like, that's in Europe. Here we have, like, they just fortify the food and it, like, makes it like meat, and it's, like, so cool. But also, I'm poor, so my cats are just eating meat. Well, you'd have to eat it anyway, Wally, because you have a sensitive tummy. I know like some people in like the vegan groups say like any cat could be vegan, but I don't think Wally could. I think Wally has too sensitive a tummy. Pepper was doing good on it. She actually she gained like a few pounds when she was on it, which was good because she was underweight when I got her. Because her old owners, like I don't want to use the term I rescued her from a drug den, but her old owners were drug addicts and they wanted to either get rid of her or like just go let her outside to hunt so they wouldn't bother with her. And they like called my friend up all frantic telling them this, and they're like, I don't know if we're giving her to a shelter or if we're just not gonna feed her and see what she does. And I'm like, what the fuck? So like my friend, it didn't work out, so then I took Pepper. And now she's happily living in my house. She is on bipolar meds, and even though cats can naturally have bipolar disorder, it is possible she got into drugs, unfortunately. But according to Jackson Galaxy, cats can naturally, look at this, it's so beautiful, have bipolar disorder. But yeah, when Pepper was vegan, I fed her this like brand from the UK that she really liked. But now she just eats like the Lidl turkey pate, like the chain store Lidl. It's in the U.S. now. In case people are like, "What's that?" It's a chain that's new to the U.S. It's from Europe, um, Germany to be precise. But like yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry. Aldi's they get the turkey pate, and then they get dry food from Lidl. They're both German stores, but they're not the same owner. Although when I worked at Lidl, people would always say that, and I'm like, no, we're not the same owner. And they'd also call it Lidl, and I'm like, no, it's called Lidl, just like the speaker said. And they're like, no, it's spelled Lidl, and I'm like, okay, that's not the name of the store. But yeah, if you want really cheap wet food, they have dry food too, but Aldi's has like good cheap wet food, and then they have discounts on like because they even sell like the name brand treats at Lidl. You could buy like name brand treats and like my cats like their dry food. I've given it to like shelter cats who didn't like it, but my cats like their dry food. And sometimes like Lidl will get the Temptations. But yeah, like if your cat doesn't have stomach issues, you could transition them to a vegan diet because scientists just managed to make it happen. Like that's so no cat in nature would be able to get taurine. They wouldn't know how to go like hunt for seaweed. But like scientists, I say hunt for seaweed because not a lot of plants naturally have taurine, which is why there's meat eaters. But science just made it somehow, and I don't know how they made the mice like cloned cat treats, but that's like crazy. Like giving your cat meat that wasn't from an animal, like that's so cool. I guess I'm thankful that exists. Not that Wally, like, he could probably eat the cloned mice treats, but like, Wally, just, you have such a sensitive tummy, my baby. Yeah, so he just eats turkey, pate, and dried chicken. Pepper can eat, like, whatever. She is, like, a steel-trapped stomach. Like I said, when I put her on vegan food, she gained weight, which was good, because I think her old owners only gave her, like, a deli cat, which is the worst cat food. So I think that might have been why she was thin. Like, they're like, here, this is the only food she likes, and she hates treats, and I'm like, first day I got her, I like burped and hiccuped. First day I got her, I gave her treats, and she likes treats. And if you want to make your cat vegan, you're supposed to transition them. So I gave her regular kitty cat treats, and she ate those. And those are, like, cheap. So I don't know if those people had money for drugs, they should have had money for kitty cat treats. Anyway, Pepper is safe with me. I can't afford vegan cat food, so she's eating meat again, which makes me sad, but, like, I'm not, like, what am I gonna do, get rid of her? Like, she would just eat meat somewhere else, like, what's the difference? And Wally can never go vegan, because he has a sensitive tummy, and he's my sensitive boy, and is he gonna come on camera? Is he gonna come on camera? He's not. It was such a cat-free video, it's so depressing. Even though it's Thanksgiving and I'm supposed to say stuff I'm thankful for, I just ranted about my Lyme disease and like how hard stuff's been lately. But I guess I'm thankful that I'm not guess. I know I'm thankful that I'm getting through it. And like people have been through so much worse. Not that trauma is comparable. Don't compare trauma or how people react to it. But like I just know I can get through everything with support of my friends and family. Come, Wally, say hi. Wally, come up and say I have a bunch of food allergies. Oh my god. I know some of you guys only subscribe to the channel for cats, so you're probably like sad. That's why I made like, I think I'm up to 6 YouTube channels or 5 YouTube channels. Because like YouTube also flagged me for spam. Because they're like, why do you have such, like, cooking videos and, like, all these varieties? Like, I have cooking videos and then it's, like, too much for them. I think they get confused. Because most channels are, like, one genre and they'll occasionally do something else. And I'm, like, reviewing a TV show and then trying to get a cat adopted where I volunteer. Like, it's just, I think YouTube is just confused. Facebook doesn't give a shit. Like, I know Facebook pays less money, but I'm not making money anyway. But, like, Facebook really... I could post a meme, and then post vegan food, and then post a cat photo, and they'll just all get likes. And it'll be like the same people. I should have got a spoon. I don't know why I just settled for like what I saw. Baby! Wally, Wally, he is my boot face. Walter, cat, you two gotta keep face. Drunk from like 1 glass of wine. I think it's because I'm on anxiety meds now. I call it Buspar, but I think it's Buspar. No. And it doesn't matter because if you need to get on anxiety meds, your doctor will put you on what's right for you, which is why those commercials advertising meds are not something I'm grateful for because I'm like, how about my doctor tells me if I need Xanax instead of the commercial saying I should ask my doctor. Thanks. Oh, Prozac. Okay, how about my doctor makes the decision instead of me just being like, hey, doctor, this is what's going to help. Like, no, that's so weird. I know you're the professional. It's like some lady at the farmer's market when I was buying my vegan pumpkin coffee cake that has a glaze and it's just kind of like a strudel too. It's pretty cool. It's like 20 desserts in one. And I'm like, for it. So, for it. But it's like she was trying to sell me vitamins and I'm like, oh, for my Lyme disease I'm taking antibiotics. And she's like, but are they even working? And I'm like, my condition stopped getting worse and I'm able to walk. So that's pretty cool. Like, for those of you who don't know, like, I had some days where my hip would hurt too much to walk, but I don't have those anymore, and I think it's because of the antibiotics. Because I definitely didn't lose weight. And she was like, oh, well, this, like, a mixture of oils. And I'm like, no, like, stop. Like, don't try to sell fake cures for stuff. Like, that's really mean. Like, come on. Aw. You like that or not? I can't tell, so I won't do it. Oh, is that good? Okay, I'm gonna stop. I can't tell. You sound like you're looking at me like you want me to pet you, but the noise didn't sound good. Alright, I'm just gonna have another bite or two of cake. Gonna finish my wine and cake. Table wine. It's like a generic wine flavor. If you haven't had table wine, white or red, it's like they mixed all the wines together, but also didn't mix any of the wines together because it's just like It's meant to pair with everything. It's just like a generic wine flavor. It's hard to explain. Even though I did the wine thing at bartending school and cooking school, it's hard to explain. Table wine is like all the wines mixed together. It's not dry, it's not sweet, but it is dry and it is sweet. And it's like a generic wine flavor. Like if an alien asked what does wine taste like, and you described wine instead of describing like a type of wine. That's like what table wine is. And just it's FRA, or maybe that's an EY. I think it's Frey. And it's organic. They say like all organic wine is vegan because it's the filtration process that makes it not vegan, and like the sugars you add that make it not vegan, and all like organic sugar is vegan. But then my friend said that's not how wine works, and I'm like, okay, well that's what I learned in school, so maybe it is. And that was before I was even vegan. But yeah, I feel buzzed from that one. Maybe actually I filled it up to here. It might have technically been 2 glasses of wine. I think you're only supposed to. I know you're only supposed to fill it like. I filled it up to here. I got this glass at the thrift store, and I'm wondering if it's not a wine glass because it just. I think I drank 2 glasses of wine. Oh yeah, I drank 2 glasses. That's why I'm buzzed. Like I said, I put like a few shots into my soup. I didn't even like. Maybe it was like half a glass. And one more bite of cake, so it's like even. When I save half for later. Ollie, come say hi. I don't think I could turn the table. So thankful that I found this cake. I'll put their like website. Do they have a website? I'll put their email if there's no website down below. But like they're in Brooklyn, so if you're not in Brooklyn, I don't really know if you can order from. Anyway. This wasn't meant to be drunk vegan taste test, and it's not, so don't think of it like that. Because it's like mostly food I cooked or bought from like a local place, which I would never do for drunk vegan taste test because it's not fair to my audience. Okay, just a little more weed. Even though I could just turn off the camera and smoke. YouTube like is all like, hey, make your videos longer. And stop stealing content from this person on TikTok who's you. I'm like, yeah, that's me. Meanwhile, I could upload my own YouTube video to multiple YouTube channels, and that doesn't get flagged. I don't know why I get flagged. I've gotten like a copyright thing, which just means I can't make money off the video, but like, I'm like not eligible to make money based on my view hours anyway. Although I have enough subscribers, so I appreciate you. Well, on my variety channel, I have enough subscribers. Now that they're able to like sell weed, I wonder if Cureleaf is going to open a non-medical dispensary so I could get my stuff quicker. A different dispensary is going to open in my hometown. I forget what it's called, but it got approved. That's like neat. Nassau County wasn't allowed to have like weed sales through dispensaries if they were town of Hempstead because a bunch of like old, cranky, I don't know if it's racist to say white men, but there was a photo and all of them are white, and I'm almost completely white. So I maybe it's okay to point out, but they were also all brunettes. So I just described me as a man. But they were all like, yeah, no, you can't sell weed in Nassau County, even though you guys used your power to vote. But like, but now it's expiring. But I already had a medical card anyway when it was legalized, just because when I quit weed, because I was like, I'm just going to quit weed, my pain got worse, and I'm like, oh, maybe weed's been helping me with my pain. And it's like, yeah, it totally was. I'm so grateful for weed. The doctor who gave me my medical card, if anyone needs, is nugmd.com. And I thought it wasn't a real doctor, so even though they gave me my thing over the phone, I drove to a different state to meet them in person, which cost $300. And they were like, "Do you want a doctor in your state?" And I'm like, "No, no. The phone hooked me up with you." I was working. I was less sick, so I was working at the time, so that's why I thought I had money to waste, and now I'm like so broke. But like, yeah, so I drove and it totally was a real doctor, and I shouldn't have even done that. That was just like a sign of my panic disorder because two of my friends had already gotten their cards. Although they got their cards for PTSD, God bless them. And it does help them a lot, so good. The only thing I'm worried about is like I cough more because I'm a medical patient. So when people see that I wear a mask, they think that I'm going out with COVID instead of thinking that I just have Lyme disease and a smoker's cough. So I just tell people I'm a medical marijuana patient. I wear the mask for my protection, and I'm coughing because I smoke so much weed. My mom says I should just tell people it's smoker cough, but then that doesn't explain the mask, you know. Why? No one wants to see your butt. Let them see your cute face. The face is so cute, and the Wally is so cute. Can I just... Are you asleep? Because if you're not, I'm going to pick you up. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's definitely more than like 2 glasses of wine. I think I'm never drinking again. I mean, I will. But I think for a mukbang, I think I'm going to stick with non-alcoholic because I meant to talk to you guys about everything I'm grateful for. And I think instead I explained that I give my cats meat because I'm poor. And, um, well, the one I just held, he's the one who has a sensitive tummy and would need it anyway. I know some people are like, oh, well, with all the science and veterinarian research, this vegan cat food is good for all cats. But no, he's allergic to pea protein, and that's in most of them. I mean, it's technically peas and not allergic. It just upsets his tummy. Also, he can't have most animal-based cat food because the ingredients, like what they use to bind it, upsets his tummy. So, like, that's why you literally have to feed him, like, the same, like, 2 things. Because, like, his stomach gets used to it after a while. So he was actually still having an upset stomach when I first switched him to, like, just the turkey pate and the dry chicken. But after 2 weeks, like, it started getting a little better. And then after a month, it was all better. And I'm like, I guess we did the right thing. Like, only feeding him, even though he gets bored, he tries to, like, I gave Pepper, because, like, once I said, again, I can't afford the vegan cat food right now. I gave her, like, the Aldi's brand beef. He tried to sneak a bite of it, but I was like, no, I'm not dealing with you having an upset tummy, because that could lead to internal bleeding. And I love you so much, even though I woke you up to cuddle you. But that was an okay thing to do, because it's time for your nail clippies anyway. I like to cut their nails once a month. I think you're supposed to, someone said you're supposed to do it every 2 weeks, but that sounded like a lot. I also got them like a board where they could scratch to like trim their own nails, but it's technically designed for dogs. And I've only caught them each using it 1 time. And I've had it for like a few weeks. So like that's insane. Alright, so I'm just going to have one more bite of cake, and then I'm going to conclude my Thanksgiving mukbang, where I ranted instead of saying what I was thankful for. Oh yeah, it's definitely like a coffee cake. I love coffee cake. Coffee cake. I'm trying to pronounce it the way the rest of the people say it. Instead of like coffee, which is how you think you would say it, because I don't know why you'd use this part of your throat to say coffee when it's supposed to be just coffee, like you just say it quickly because you're ordering, but whatever. Who am I to say that every other place in the country is wrong? Alright, so that concludes this Thanksgiving mukbang. Sorry I got buzzed. Oops. I'm grateful you guys watched and allowed me to have a Halloween poster still up in the background. Totally, I'm gonna start physical therapy soon from the car accident. Saw a neurologist, and he said he thinks my dizziness is mostly from the Lyme, but he wants me to heal my physical pain through physical therapy. Sitting like that really hurts. Wants me to heal my physical pain through physical therapy. And he said maybe it'll help me with my dizziness. So we're trying that out. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Let me just, because this is going to be hard to